Hi guys, this is Destiny. This is your girl Destiny. Destiny. My YouTube channel is Destiny Forever Walks. Guys, I am here with another video, and this is really exciting. And you probably say, well, Destiny, you always saying all your videos are exciting. Well, to me, they are because I get these experiences and these uploads from the divine creator, and I'll be excited to hear what he has to say. And I'm so much more excited than knowing how that you guys gonna listen to this information. So let's get into it. And hey, this is your first time visiting Destiny Forever Walks. Hi guys, I invite you to come on in and watch this video. And after this video, then just scroll all through my channel and watch all of my videos. That's it. That's all I require of you is to watch the videos. So let's jump into this because I'm gonna keep my promise. I'm not gonna make these too long. I'm gonna work with you. If you guys will work with me, I'm gonna give you shorter videos as possible, okay? So this is my quote and this is my title. No one can do anything to you without your permission. And like, well, Destiny, I'm gonna say it again. No one can do anything to you without your permission. Now I want you to listen to a quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. This is how she said it in her own words. She said, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So basically we were saying the same things. We were saying the same thing, okay? Because guys, listen, I keep telling you that life is choice driven. And we are given choices by the creator God of this universe because he tells us, choose you this day whom you will serve. So he gives you choices. He gives me choices. He gives all of us choices. So whatever choices we make, then that is the choices that we have to live by. But the choices that we make, guys, are ultimately our own responsibility. I know a lot of times we don't want to take responsibility for anything, especially, things that we say, we want to put it on somebody else. But guys, the choices we make are ultimately our very own responsibility. Yet your life is so far from an easy one. And we are given those choices because he said life is choice driven. And he said, choose you this day whom or what that you will serve. So we have a choice. But every time when things flipped over on the rough side, on the wrong side, on the ugly side, we want to jump away from taking responsibility and going here and fixing it. We want to put it on somebody else. We want to blame somebody else. Or we want someone else to come along and tell us how to do it, how to fix it, how to mend it. You know what I'm saying? But no one can tell you what to do without your permission, okay? Listen to that. Guys, your experiences will teach you a whole lot of lessons. You live, you make mistakes, and you're going to learn if you're smart and wise. Your experiences will teach you a whole lot of lessons. But the question is this: are you willing and are you ready to live through those experiences and take on those experiences, being whether they are bad or good, wrong or right, or happiness or miserable or whatever, all experiences, they're not going to be just your joyful, happy moments. You're going to have these bad experiences, but out of each experience, guys, whether it's bad, good, ugly, right, wrong, whatever, hey, it's a valuable lesson that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, guys, you gain strength through all the experiences that you go through, right? No matter whether they're good or bad. You're going to gain courage and confidence. And by all these experiences in which you really going to stop and you're going to look that fear of whatever they are coming from, all those bad experiences, you're going to stand up in the face of fear and let them know, hey, none of these things move me. Hey, I'm not afraid of you anymore. I'm not taking your advice. I'm not listening to you. I'm not following your programs anymore. You got to stand up and say, I don't have to take permission for anything that you say. I don't have to do anything that you're telling me to do. You got to stand up. And you got to give yourself approval and permission to be your own beautiful, authentic self. Guys, you are able. And you got to tell yourself, I'm able to do this. I'm able to say this. You got to say this to yourself. And to that fear when it comes up in your face and when all these other things that come in to try to knock you down, to keep you at that lower place, you got to say, hey, look, I have lived through this horror. I have lived through this hell. I ain't living through it no more. Enough is enough. I'm done. I'm getting off of your carousel. I'm getting off of your rides. I'm getting off of your platform and your puppet strings and whatever. You're not using me no more. I can take now the next thing that comes my way. I am ready. I am built for the long haul. I can do this. I'm laughing because this mess is not coming out the way that that I have sat down and put it together. It's not coming. I don't know where all this stuff coming from. So guys, how others can make us feel? Well, they can make us feel a whole lot of things if we keep giving permission to them, right? But how others can make us feel, perhaps the most frequent and the most psychologically damaging event we can experience is to have other people to make us feel inferior to them. And I know we do have a lot of people in our lives, they make us feel inferior, like our parents sometimes, our teachers, our friends, our bosses, even the co-workers we work around, church people, pastors, teachers, bishops, whoever. Oh my gosh. And even our peers. All these people, they have this enormous influence on our state of happiness. And guess what? And we let them. And then we can feel good about ourselves, and the careless, despairing, or this mocking words of someone else can make us change our state immediately, full of words. We could be feeling like, oh, up and down, happy, so positive, and someone else coming on with their little negative words, and all of a sudden, boom, your high goes down to all the way down to the ground. You can't even pick your own self up, huh? But if we let them. And we can feel very genuine at times, and we deserve excitement at our achievements, at our success. And yet the words of critics, they come along and they can sink your enthusiasm and knock you off your happy little joyful little ride that you're on. But that's if you let them. You get what I'm saying? If you let them, you don't have to. Stop giving permission to people to control, manipulate your life, people. Why do we let them? Why do we tolerate them? Why are we giving them permission to dominate, control, and to pull our lives on this little seesaw, going up and down like a teeter-totter, you know? Guys, the foundation of why we let other people affect our state of mind and our heart, guys, it lies in our willingness to forfeit our own life to theirs, symbolically at least. And you put a pin in that. And guys, guess what we do? We worry so much about being accepted that we are often willing to pay a very high price for that person's approval. Whatever it is it costs, I'll pay the price. Just as long as they approve me, just as long as they can accept me, just as long as they love me, just as long as they let me into their clique, just as long as they just let me hang out with them and just be like them, I'll pay whatever. You're selling your ass out, you're selling your soul out, baby, and you're going to get the worst of the end, the worst of the bargain. I'm telling you. Sometimes, guys, we are aware of doing this, And we are definitely know that it's the wrong thing to do, the wrong choices that we are making. But guess what? We just go right along with the programs. We run along with them. Crazy people that's pulling us into a place where we sometimes can't get ourselves back out, and we done pulled ourselves into a trouble like we never had before. But we're aware that we are doing it, but why in the crap can't you stop it? Many times we're not aware, and there are times that a lot of people, they are not. There are some that are aware, then there are a lot of times that some that is not aware. They just living in la la land, going along for the joy ride, and they not thinking, using their mind or their brain for anything. It's just that I'm comfortable with whoever is driving, and they don't care if they drunk. I'm just going along for the ride. But sometimes, guys, we are not even aware until some event or crisis, it changes our perception. And then your life is going in a whole nother direction, pulling you further away from your greater, higher self, pulling you further away from the plan that the Creator God has planned for you. But in truth, guys, our concern about what others think and about what others feel toward us, guys, occupies too much of our time. We worried about people when they all going on about their lives, living their lives, and we worry about what they're thinking about me, what they're going to say about me, you know. Guys, that kind of worry is like living a half life for the duration. And we spend so much time immersed our whole life into that, giving away our peace and giving away our joy and giving away our hope and all those things. We immersed ourselves into their negativity. And it yields us nothing, people. It yields nothing for us at all except distraction, more confusion, more pain, more negativity, more of moving us away from reaching our higher, greater self and reaching our destiny, our purpose that the Creator God has planned for us. We just gotta learn how to say no, hell no. I'm not giving you permission to dominate, control my life anymore. We got to stand up to people, and we gotta start talking to them, because it yields nothing for us except distraction. And guys, it solves no problem, because when you get through going through their little upside down programs and all their mishaps and all their stupid things that they have put out there for you, guess what? It's not going to solve no problems. It's a problem going to be there. It's going to be more greater of a problem. It does not enhance your life at all. And guys, I'm going to tell you, it's never going to move you forward. It's always going to keep you in that lowest place of your ego. So, why are we allowing others to have power over us? A lot of times because of fear. A lot of times because we want to fit into the clique. But others have no power over us, and you got to realize that. If we're all aliens that come to this earth to study these people, these species today, then how will you see this negative behavior in which earthlings spent time making others feel less important? I'm just getting out here today. Y'all gotta excuse this message. Guys, less significant, and it's less valued, people. It's less valued. And I'm gonna ask that question again, because I don't know why if we were aliens, come to Earth to study the species, then how would we see this negative behavior in which Earthlings spend time making others feel less important, less significant, and less valued? Now I want you to step back and imagine you are the observer. Not the participant, people, but the observer. And the first and the most primary question that you would ask is, why do people put up with it? Why do people put up with this kind of hell? Why do people put up with this bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Why do people put up with this? And you know what? You're asking a very good question. Because you know what? We don't have to. It's your choice. Life is choice driven. You have the power within you to live your life the way that you wanted to live according to the purpose and the plan that Creator God has purposed you to live your life through the choices that He gives you, because He gives you the desires of your heart. You don't have to live by what other people are saying, but we do. We can always stop others from careless and even their cruel behavior, controlling, manipulating, and dominating our lives, but we can't just continue to let them keep manipulating us. But we can stop ourselves, people, from reacting to it. So let's talk about a way into freedom. How then, Destiny, can I get away from all these people that I constantly can't say no to, that I'm constantly letting come in my life to dominate me, to control me, constantly come in my life trying to make me feel guilty when I don't go along with them? Tell me, how do I get to the way of freedom? Let me tell you this. Weakness is not being less, people. No one is less than anyone else. Weakness is reacting with negative emotions to whatever that is going on. That's weakness. Whatever is going on, if you react to anything that is negative, that's coming from all that, that's your weakness. So yielding to that unhappy emotions, that's what's going to break you down. That's what you're going to keep you from reaching your higher, greater self. But no one can do anything to you, people. And you got to know that without your permission or without your consent. We do not have to do what people say. We don't have to act like what people say that we have to act. We don't have to do anything what anybody tell you to do. You don't have to do it. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. And that is what Eleanor Roosevelt quoted. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So stop giving people permission to control and run your life. Stop giving people approval to come in and change your life to the way that they think that you should live, the way that you should act, the way that you are doing things. Oh, it's not right. You need to do it like this. Tell them go there. Tell them stop it. So when we understand that quote, then guys, we are free. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. When we understand this truth, guys, we are absolutely free. Exactly what these very powerful words of Eleanor Roosevelt is telling us. So think on that. If you got anything you want to add to that, put that in the comment box below. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. And that was a quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. And then when we understand this truth, we are free. So the question is exactly what these powerful words of Eleanor Roosevelt are telling you. You put that in the comment box. And I'm going to see you at the next video. I'm staying on the 20. I'm staying on the 20 minutes. You can handle that, right? I'll see you at the next video. Stop giving your permission to these fools, people. You start letting people dominate you. I'm going to see you at the next video. I'm going to see you. Destiny is here. She's going away to get more information to bring your way. I'm out of here. I'll see you later. Namaste. Good night. I love you guys. I am so key today. I don't know. Just a happy moment. I'm just... Video was kind of crazy. But you know what? Listen to the words of it and not my fanatics. And you will see there's a powerful word in there. 20 minutes, guys. I love you. Namaste. See you at the next video. Whether it be at my house or yours, watching Destiny Forever Walks. That's my YouTube channel. Watch my